Hey guys, welcome to the first of many trainings for IronWill Business Growth Consulting. What we're going to go over first is brand clarity. So if your brand is not standing out, you're going to look like everybody else, even though you may be doing great work. You're still going to be lost in the noise of everyday society, and your ideal clients are going to just scroll right past you. So I made a quick checklist that you can go over just to make sure that you're standing out instead of just blending in. Okay, first thing you need to do is define your difference. What truly makes you different from other builders in your area. What's your niche? What niche do you own? Niche, if you prefer. Modern farmhouses, green builds, smart homes, things like that. It's a very important thing to answer because not everybody's going to want the same cookie cutter house, right? What values drive your work? And then what do clients say you do better than anybody else? That should be one of your key things, that when a client says you do this better than anybody else, that needs to be put out there. Social media, marketing materials, etc. So first thing you can do, write a 2-sentence brand positioning statement. Okay, so something that defines all of those key things: your niche, your values that drive the work, and what you do better than everybody else in your industry. Okay. Now, next thing we need to do is we need to clarify your ideal client, right? So, who are you called to serve? What's the biggest concerns before those people hire you? What values matter most to them? We all have a value system, and it's easier to work with people with similar values versus those that don't have them. So the next thing is very important in today's digital age is, where do they spend their time online? The retired vet is not going to spend his time online the same places as a busy mom or an eco investor. Okay? They're all going to be in different areas. So you need to know where your clients are so that you can get in front of them easier without spending a ton of money trying to figure it out. So my recommendation is you write down your top 3 client avatars. Real simple. Their name, retired vet, young couples looking to do XYZ, investors, etc. Then for each, you need to list their goals and their pain points, and then after that you can list how you solve those pain points easier than anybody else. And step 3 is upgrading your message. Does your brand voice sound like you or like everybody else? So is your tagline clear and memorable? Something simple, Do your social bios tell people what you actually do and why you do it? Is your tone consistent across all your platforms, or is it different for each platform? Because it shouldn't be. Okay, so the next thing you need to do is go ahead and review your website, your social bios, your recent posts. Make sure that they reflect your unique story and voice and not just a broad statement. Then you need to align your visual brand. Does your look match your quality? If you are putting out amazing work, there's no reason that your brand should not match that. Is your logo clean, memorable, versatile? Are your brand colors and fonts consistent throughout all your social medias, your print marketing, your digital marketing? Now, do your project photos represent the quality that you deliver? If you're not taking quality photos, you're not catching the greatness that you're providing for these people. Okay, so you're getting lost again just because of photos that aren't taken well. So create or audit your brand kit. Make sure it's all consistent across all different avenues. And then step 5, you need to share your story consistently. People buy from builders that they trust, and trust is built through storytelling. Okay, So do you share your behind the scenes content regularly? Do you share your team, your values, and your process regularly? Do you highlight testimonials and before and afters? Because if not, you're losing a lot of business right there because you're not building the trust that people want to have in something that's such a big investment for them. So, next, I want you to go ahead and plan a story week, okay? One per month where you're focused on you, your team, and your impact to people's lives on your social medias, uh, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever you're using as a social media platform. I want you to try to do this and see what happens, okay? So, your brand is more than a logo, it's your legacy in the marketplace. And if you're ready to stop blending in and start standing out, by all means, shoot me a DM. I'm more than willing to talk to you and see what we can do to work things out.